at work. I meant to in the last video, but I forgot. Um, I said to Jason after this all happened, I said, nobody appreciates what we deal with at work here. They say to you, don't work too hard. And they laugh at you and say, of course you don't work hard. You work at a store. You're just some idiot that stands at a counter and sorts money and stuff. Moron. And that's how most people treat you. Anyway, they don't know that you deal with demons every day. You deal with different monsters, and you deal with some wonderful people too, but you deal with a lot of monsters also, and it's not easy. And Jason did the best he could, but it's a very difficult situation that he dealt with. I was kind of in a zombified status by the time I noticed what was happening. So I came out of the office after counting my drawer down. Here's this enormous black guy that's like, yo dog, that's what I'm telling you, man. The Pedialyte there goes on the EBT, man. I can go anywhere. I get that EBT for free, man, with my EBT bidet. And he's yelling at one of our workers there, Ricky. Pretty innocent guy. I think he's very misunderstood. Deep down, very sweet person, but misunderstood and regarded as being snobby when he's not. Very sweet, actually. So this black guy was like, well, I tell you, and he just started getting so mad at Ricky. Ricky even took a step back because he's worried this guy is going to punch him. And we kept emphasizing to the guy, well, I think they kept telling him, no, you haven't been charged. But I look at my phone and said I'm being charged. You got rid of them all, and he just keeps yelling and screaming because this Pedialyte is not paid with EBT. See, a lot of people get like thousands of dollars on a little credit card, and they get to spend it on food, or usually food, or whatever they need, whatever's on the EBT function. So the government hands them thousands and thousands of dollars, even though and other people, though, they don't have access to thousands and thousands of dollars on an EBT card. I'm not sure why certain people are qualified for that, and then others aren't. Like my close friend, he can't qualify for that. But this enormous violent man gets qualified for thousands and thousands of dollars on an EBT card, and he's complaining that he can't use these thousands of dollars on Pedialyte. They work on the Gatorade, but they don't work on the Pedialyte, and he doesn't want to pay cash or credit on the Pedialyte because he doesn't have time for a job. The government just hands him a bunch of money so he can violently come into our store and then throw Gatorade at Ricky, which is shortly thereafter, that's what he did. He threw 2 bottles of Gatorade at Ricky. And Jason tried to stop him. Jason is pretty diplomatic guy. Jared, you picked a good guy that's just like you. The diplomat, he walked over there and he's like, peace. I'm going to, sir, you do not need to yell. There's peace in the store. That's what Jason did. I'm embellishing what he did actually a little bit, but he even did the hand movements. He did one of those weird blocks, like peace, sir. But it didn't work. The guy was like, man, you all racist! And he threw the Gatorade, and then he said, we're all slow. All of us wear glasses, Jason, Ricky, and I. We're all slow, mentally challenged people here. And so anyway, then he left, and yeah. But that's what we deal with every day. That's what you deal with. If you really, I think if you're a Christian and you're working, you're living, you're breathing, you're going to deal with a lot of crazy activity. And the government just hands all that money over to that person. He's completely violent and ridiculous. He doesn't have to work, and that's what you get. Isn't it amazing the world we live in? It's another reason why you just want you want Jesus to take over, because when he takes over, there's going to be no more of that. No more of that. He's going to have to get a job, and I don't think he's going to get any more free EBT money, and he's not going to get to throw Gatorade at an innocent person. It's not going to happen, thank God. But that's what we deal with, and nobody appreciates that. People just assume that, oh, Alex works in retail. Psst, he doesn't do anything. Pathetic. That's what they think. But praise God for the people I work with. Thank you for all of you. And thank you for all of your patience. And thank God. Because if we didn't have patience, if we didn't talk to God, it'd be unbearable, some of the stuff we deal with. But Jesus Christ is coming, and he's going to take control. And we're not going to have to deal with any animals like that anymore. Thank God. Anyway, we are in chapter 5 of Galatians.